Tinubu's comment on Peter Obi is most disrespectful and unprecedented, says Dati Baba Ahmed. Hey guys, this is still DJMTV Daily News Updates. The vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Dati Baba Ahmed, has said that the recent comment by Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress against Peter Obi is disrespectful. Baba Dati Ahmed said this in a video we're about to watch while briefing media men in Abuja. Recall that DJMTV has earlier reported that while speaking recently at a rally in Delta State, Tinubu, the All Progressive Congress presidential candidate, has said it is a disgrace for him to mention the name of Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate. But while reacting to the statement, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Dati Baba Ahmed, said in the squabble for second and third position, some airways major political parties appear to have crossed the boundary of decency to transgress our peaceful activities and our focus on political schedules. It is most unfortunate that despite the noble objective of this initiative, disinformation and misinformation about the Labour Party and its candidate has become fashionable in this election season. As if those were not enough, just a few days ago, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, speaking in Delta State and referring to our presidential candidate, said it was disgraceful to mention his name. While our candidate is quite comfortable with not being mentioned, it is most unprecedented and indecorous and disrespectful from the candidate who claims his turn at Nigeria's presidency. The APC's strategy against Peter Obi now appears very clearly centered on promoting falsehood, in addition to empty and derogatory personal attacks, and of course, this is because they can find no contagious point of negativity to push. Baba Dati Ahmed also added that the 2023 election will be different as Nigerians are now aware of the danger of ethnic and religious politics. Let's watch the video. We'll be right back.
Major political parties appear to have crossed the boundaries of decency to transgress our peaceful activities and our focus on political schedules. On the 29th of September 2022, an eminent group of statesmen under the aegis of the National Peace Conference brought together all presidential candidates to sign a peace accord, which represents an agreed code of conduct for the 2023 presidential elections. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, it is unfortunate that despite the noble objectives of this initiative, disinformation and misinformation about the Labour Party and its candidate have become fashionable in this election season. Recently, for example, there was a false narrative being spread nationwide that His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi is against the production of oil in the north. Nothing could be further from the truth. His Excellency Peter Obi repeatedly stated at various local and international fora that the greatest physical asset of Nigeria is the vast, rich land in the north, and declared his commitment as a visionary, transformative leader to exploit same for the overwhelming benefit of the Nigerian people. To the architect of consumption to production, oil in the north means more revenue for development, more jobs and opportunities. Earlier attempts to discredit Obi's candidacy through fabricated allegations of demolitions of mosques, internal deportation of northerners, issuance of ID cards, and ethnic hostilities were all resoundingly, conclusively proven to be false and without basis. As if those were not enough, just a few days ago, the presidential candidate of the APC, speaking in Delta State and referring to our presidential candidate said it was a disgrace to mention his name. While our candidate is quite comfortable with not being mentioned, it is most unpresidential, indecorous, and disrespectful from the candidate who claims his turn at Nigerian presidency. APC's strategy against Peter Obi now appears very clearly centered on promoting falsehood in addition to empty and derogatory personal attacks. And of course, this is because they can find no contentious point of negativity to push. Little wonder that their vice presidential candidate has consistently put to shame the noble heritage of the great Borno Empire in his unguarded and uncultured public pronouncements, which expose his intellectual laziness and discomfort with empirical facts and arguments. Regular insults, which have now become his trademark, have not spared the current vice president, whom he directed to go and sell ice cream, nor the former vice president, whom he described as a pure water seller, a noble venture which serves the populace better than a certain white substance. It is pertinent to recall how Mr. Shettima, at a recent public event, belittled Atiku Abubakar's educational qualification, as well as the modest lifestyle of Peter Obi. Clearly, Mr. Shettima is out of touch with reality and cannot understand that people like Peter Obi, who have reached the heights in business and material achievements, have long transcended the need for ostentatious display of wealth. We congratulate Mr. Shettima on having improved his dressing. But we equally remind him that he needs to improve his public composure and discipline in communication. Shettima is called upon to speak kindly and more responsibly about all personalities, if only to uphold long-established minimum standards. We cannot also forget his disposition and uncooperative attitude when hundreds of girls were abducted under his watch as governor in 2014.
Welcome back, guys. This is still DJMTV Daily News Update. So here we have it. We've heard from the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Baba Ahmed Yusufu, who has said that this is a disgrace and very unprecedented and disrespectful for Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, to have said it's a disgrace to mention the name of Peter Obi in the presidential rally at Delta State. According to Baba Ahmed Yusufu, he has said that the APC has developed a strategy to promote falsehood against Peter Obi, and this is because they have tried every way to find points of negativity to push, but they have not seen anyone, so they have resorted to promoting falsehood. And Baba Ahmed has said that it will not work in 2023 because Nigerians are more aware of what is going on, and the election of 2023 will be more about competence and capacity. So guys, what do you think? This is the first time actually that there is a response from the Labour Party, and it is coming from the vice presidential candidate of the party, Yusufu Baba, who has replied the comments made by the APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who have said that mentioning the name of Peter Obi is a disgrace. But a lot of Nigerians have said that there is no point for him saying such because Peter Obi has never said anything concerning them, has never mentioned their name. So why should they want to mention his name? What do you think? Share your thoughts and comment with us in the comment section below.